hello everybody. Hello. Today we're playing Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Specifically Fire Red, because that technically doesn't need to be specified. Because it's a shiny badge quest time. And this necessarily is not the easiest theme we're doing. I mean, it's definitely gonna be the funnest thing we'll do in a while. Plus, the switch ups are shiny hunts. Because you know us, we love shiny hunting on this channel. You're so dead. Now what do you mean, Zeds? Do you not believe we're gonna first encounter a shiny Charmander? Like, that's clearly what's gonna happen here. Like, I'm intentionally farming the ticks, right? Clearly what's happening. We're gonna definitely first encounter it. There's Pokemon in this world? Anyways, this is what you're gonna be doing this. No, we're gonna easily get this done. I mean, to be fair, I also still gotta do the Wumple challenge as well. Anyways, am I a boy or am I a girl? Suko. And we're gonna do cherry. I will say Leaf is probably like one of my favorite design protagonists though. And yeah. And what's up, Blue? What should we name him? Should we name him Salty? I like how green's right here, even though he's blue. This is a Japanese version of this game. I think we should name him Salty. Doo-doo. See, my two ideas is name it Animate or name it Salty Lemon. And no, let's name it Animate. Perfect. We have enough letters for Animate. There we go. So, chat, I would like to state I haven't played a Kanto game since fucking Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So, let's see if I remember what to do in Kanto. Hello, mother. Thank you for the TV suggestion. Poof. Dude, it's so G, it is. Anyways, let me re-pull up the soft reset method because I was googling if this was even possible earlier. Okay, so we're gonna save, right? Okay, so we're gonna hold A, B. Okay, so hitting every single button at once on the D-pad resets. Okay. Cool. That's all I needed to know. Oh yeah, there's a no, I don't care about the recaps. Look, okay. Of course it says sure. Do I already pick starters now? Do I get to literally pick the starter so quickly? Where's Professor Oak again? Do I need to go to the grass? Where's Professor Oak? I want a Pokedex. No, I want to go into the grass, Professor Oak. Let me go into the grass. Okay, Professor Oak, thank you. Dude, I can't believe Stream Element still dislikes you. Okay. Just wait here, Cherry. There's our 3 Pokemon. I'll tell you, huh? The hell inside this Pokemon when I was young, I was serious. Now in my old age, I have these only 3 left. You can have one. Choose on. Or what about me? Be patient. You can have one too. You gotta have a starter. Okay, Charmander's in the... Yeah, no, I don't want Squirtle. Which one's Charmander? Okay, okay. You hate Stream Elements, so the ball I want is right here. So we're gonna click save. And, yep, just like that, our hunt will begin. Anyways, we want Charmander. And know the fact we're only allowed to use 1 Pokemon, so this is horrible for our game. Oh wait, no, you're so right. No. You're right, I completely forgot about text speed. I could actually see if the Pokemon's shiny already. Nope. Yeah, we should probably turn on text speed to fast, you're right. Dude, I don't care about recaps. Options. Fast, battle scene shift, mono, battle help, frame. Cool. Okay, we're gonna save again. There we go. Okay, let's do it this time. Yes, I would love to claim Charmander. And... I was hoping that would, show me the inside of the Charmander. Why 2? What does 2 do? Oh, keep a counter. They're gonna take a while. You're right. But that means I have to, I don't care about is there a way to turn off the recap in this game? Yeah, I'll get a timer up on the screen. 3. Text. 3. Oh god, that 3 is huge. Summary. Nope. There we will put the 3 right here. Okay, perfect. Or where did I put the text? We'll put properties. We'll move that over here so we could easily there we go. I got the screen to look like the way I want it. Dude, that's why we're here. It's clearly for the odds. You know, if it wasn't for this, I'll be more fine with this. No. Go, Blue. Go quicker. Even though I named it Animate, I'm gonna probably still call it Blue. Because let's be honest, that's what we all know him as. Blue. Or Gary. Oh, that makes 4 now. Okay, I wonder if there's a plugin I could add that will just increase numbers by 1. Please, I don't care about recapping my previous choices. Dude, if I knew there was going to be a recap system, I completely forgot that was even a thing in this game. Okay, anyways, Charmander, and that's not yellow. Just try again. Okay, we're on 5, not 55. Come on, chat. This is a 1 out of 8,192. So it's just like, I'm ready for it. Though I will say, if they put it Heart Gold, Soul Silver on here, that would be the easiest games to shiny hunt. And also another reason why we're doing this shiny hunt, want to know more me about? Sure. I mean, chat, we got a long way to go until we see a shiny. Oh wait, did they finally get rid of the recap? Let's go. I hated that recap. No. Thanks. Come on, anime. You could keep taking the score. Should we go after Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander? Because objectively, I prefer Charmander, right? But realistically, I'm gonna be locked with Charmander. Charmander until like the end of the game. Well, until the next gym badge. And Brock, I know Charmander gets medical on this gen, right? So what does my gender... Wait, what does my favorite... One of my favorite half gen... I mean, is it a 50-50 ratio? Is that more favorite Pokemon like Garchomp? Or is that more favorite shiny? Okay, and we try again. Yeah, honestly, was not expecting the recap feature, honestly. No. Come on. Take this one. I don't care about where Squirtle. Nope. He may be jolly, but he's not mine. Garchomp is one of my favorite Pokemon. If it has... Fair enough, honestly. I mean, at least you have a pretty good gender ratio with that Pokemon, though. See, I know, pretty sure there's a name relearner later on, so even though I don't get the name I desire here, we could always change its name later on. Nope. I've been shiny hunting Bulbasaur for the past 3 days. Honestly, that's fair enough. How's it going? Is there any way to get rid of the recap, Deku Berg? I don't know. Here, what's our using? Here, we're gonna call you Burger. See, sometimes I hope for good odds. Sometimes I just hope to be free. Okay. Dude, there's gonna be some of the most intense Pokemon gameplay I'll ever do on this channel. No, the fact it was either this or we did more ZA shiny hunts. But my issue is, I feel like I'm getting really close to finishing my ZA decks, unironically. So it's just like... That's really cool, right? But do I really want to already be done with it? Also, chat, we will continue with Wurmple probably like next week since it's been a while. Yeah, no, if only this was like the Heart Gold Soul Silver style. Anyways. 12 counters in, guys. How we feeling today? My favorite Swedish owns more wild Pokemon, so that's fair. I think mine was Cramorant in that game. And I named it... I got a female Cramorant and I named it John. Because, to be honest with you, oh, wait, that's a female Charmander right there. That's kind of cool. You know, it'd be really cool if we somehow pull a female shiny Charmander, right? Nope. It's been a long time since I played this game. Chat, I actually have my original Leaf Green copy right next to me, actually. That's why we're playing Fire Red. Because I have Leaf Green in the palm of my hands. If I had a capture card, we could actually play that. A. Oh, 2 female Charmanders in a row. That's kind of crazy. Dude, if we get a 3rd one in a row, might as well give me the shiny at that. No, and that's not statistically probable. Anyways. Please, I don't want the recap. I want a shiny hunt. I will say, I think I want a shiny hunt Porygon. Like, I'm objectively thinking about Pokemon I want a shiny hunt, right? Objectively, I'm not positive on all the Pokemon, because the whole point of a badge, shiny badge quest, we shiny hunt the Pokemon, then go after a gym badge, right? So, like, well, I do know one of our encounters will have to be a water type. Objectively, would Magikarp make the most sense? Probably, but Poliwhirl would be cooler. Yes, A. I want to... That's another female. Yeah, I'm getting very lucky with female Charmanders. No. Second hatch was shiny. Oh, that's awesome. Chad, I have a lot of shinies. I didn't know we need to actually just generally go back to Sword and Shield for my quests objectively. I just haven't yet, because I really don't feel like going back to Sword and Shield. Like, so here's my thing, Chad. We used to do a lot of Dynamax adventures. I don't know how many people remember, we used to do a lot of them on this channel. My issue is I just got really bored with them really quickly, which does suck because I still need some exclusive Pokemon from there, like Necrozma. Chat, you know I have a thumbnail that sits in my unused folder that's meant to be used when I encounter shiny Necrozma. I objectively know we will eventually be back to shiny hunting Necrozma. Don't get me wrong, Chad, that will happen again. Nope. Dude, there's a recap system is the bane of my existence. Still quicker encounters than Arceus, let me tell you that. To be honest with you, if I would be quick if I don't nickname. Should we keep nicknaming the Charmanders A, or should we not nickname at all? Don't name? Okay. Okay. So I guess, does anybody know when we get the name relearn, the name person in this game? No. Perfect. Nope. Oops, I just got rid of all my text. Come on, speed clicking, speed clicking. Honestly, I might go grab my Switch 1 Joy-Con so I don't feel bad about abusing it. Because I am literally just spamming A at the minute. Nope. The shiny will be visible in that menu, right? I'm pretty sure it will be. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. But then again, I never got a shiny in one of these titles before. And click B, and nope. No, we click B, and then we just keep hitting B right here. We're already at 20 encounters, chat. How many more do you think until we see Chinese Charmander? Probably a pretty while. Or unless next encounter will be shiny Charmander. Chat, I have shiny hunted Arceus. I've shiny hunted so many Pokemon. And I think naturally the only Pokemon I ever shiny hunted and I went above odds would have been Nihilego. I definitely went above odds for Nihilego. Because that took, what, 6 months? I can't tell you how many encounters, but it's 1 out of 100 pretty much. See, I remember I used to raid this one person who was shiny hunting Tepix, and he went almost triple above the odds. Like, he just could not get shiny Tepig for the life of him. It was crazy, honestly, though, chat. No, I did not mean to give him a... Okay, you could be called AA. Oops. I forgot to hit B. Me bad. Just stop fidgeting with this leaf green copy of my hands and put it away. Nope. Ooh. Oh yeah, I know, it's very cool. Now, the thing is, even though it's really easy to shiny hunt in those games, right? Good luck getting our hands on those games, because, yeah, those games are kind of pricey, I'm not gonna lie. Nope. Examine. See, I have a Soul Silver copy, but I'm pretty sure it's a fake copy. Because I was given it from someone who just got it from a random store. And I definitely think the copy's fake. I also used to just own a Heart Gold copy as a kid, but I ended up losing it in a playground one day. So just like, nope. Mine was 200, yeah. I would love to buy older Pokemon games, but I don't have the type of money for it. Honestly, Chad, I think I made a pretty bad thumbnail today. Honestly, if only Salty was free, and I will have him update the thumbnail to look a lot better. Nope. Okay, here's the deal, chat. If we somehow get the encounter under 100, I don't know. What's something funny I could do? What's something funny I could promise you guys if I could get something under this encounter under 100? Realistically, we're not gonna get it under 100. But what's something funny I could promise you guys if we do? I'm trying to think. Hello. Chat. I think I accidentally disabled my, First ever Pokemon you saw was a Alola Sayor. That's kind of cool. Wait, save. Okay, I'm gonna go put my hand against my... Okay, so it just crashed. Dude, I swear if I lost my shiny because of this, that would be so sad, chat. Dude. Yeah, no. So, it did crash right there. That's really funny. I'm not gonna lie. So... Not shiny. Nope. 28. So what I think happened is I accidentally hit my capture card and it did not like that. So it's just like, man. Yes, I would love Charmander. I guess I should ask everybody, what's your guys' favorite Kanto starter? Like, personally, mine has always been Charmander. Like, I don't know why, but something about Charmander has always just appealed to me. Like, he's very silly. Charmander as well. Like, I'm trying to think about it. Like, sure, my first game was Pokemon Molu, but I played that so young, I really don't remember it. But when I played Pokemon X and Y, which would have been the next games I would have played, I picked Froakie, then Charmander, and it's just like... I grew up with Charmander, and it's just like, I love the little guy. I mean, sure, he's not the most creative mon out there. He's fun, though. Spiel. My first Pokemon was in Sword. Fair. I mean, I still have my Pokemon X copy in the background, which is why if I ever do get a capture card, I do generally want to shiny hunt in Sun and Moon or X and Y, because it'd be so much fun to shiny hunt in those games. Like, I sometimes just shiny hunt in those games for fun normally. Okay, so I just had to Google if it would be visible in that menu. And okay, yeah, no, it is. Okay, that's all I needed to know. God. This would be so much quicker if Animate wasn't trying to pick a Pokemon as well. Dude, I was just texted Spiel on Discord and I was like, dude, I love that little ball. I wish it was shiny huntable in this game, I really do. Also remember, chat, all of this will lead up to me shiny hunting Deoxys. All roads lead back to Rome. Remember that. Rome. It wasn't built in a day. Rome. Also, I don't know why I generally thought a shiny badge quest idea was fun. Like one of you guys suggested it in the Discord server, and now it's just like, I'm here doing it. Why is there for... Could be just recommendations. Could be what you look at. Could just casually just be recommendations. To be honest with you. I mean, I personally don't see stuff like that on my timeline, but it could just be simply what you search, what you click. It's based off of what you do. That's how the algorithm works for you. So it thinks you're into furries. Which, if you are, I'm not gonna judge, to be honest with you. That's... Everybody's their own type of fun. Nope. And we're gonna get that shiny Charmander. I could have named Blue Ken as well. Just named him the YouTube mod. That would have been funny. So yeah, somebody still hasn't gotten shiny, like, shiny Shaman. I hope to have better success here. Hello, Kane. How's it going today? We're currently shiny hunting, and I don't know how well it's gonna go here. Nope, he is not yellow. How's everybody doing in general today, honestly? I'm doing alright. I'm currently just vibing, trying to shiny hunt Charmander because he's silly. Oops. Well, since she's silly, that was a female Charmander. And yeah, we're starting a badge quest. So our goal is to get a shiny before each badge. And I believe how a badge quest works is I'm only allowed to use said shiny. So objectively, I picked like one of the worst Pokemon before going to fight Brock. Like objectively, if I wanted to make this easy on myself, I would have picked Charmander. Not Charmander, Bulbasaur. I mean, there's always a lot we could talk about in these streams. Like we could talk about Pokemon Winds and Waves, other shiny hunts we could be doing. Like, what's our guys' thoughts on Deoxys now being shiny huntable in America? Like, this is the biggest takeaway here is the fact we get access shiny Deoxys that isn't via Pokemon Go. And a lot of Pokemon Go shiny hunts is literally like, how much money could I throw at the wall until I see a shiny? And that's one of my biggest problems with Pokemon Go. It feels like I'm spending too much money for a shiny. Like I legitimately spent $10 just to have the ability to get a shiny Deontay because it's not available anywhere else in the US. Because that mystery gift was only available in like Japan like 3 times, I think. And it's just like, it's so much more fun to shiny hunt the Pokemon, right? But sometimes I just have to deal with the said paywalls. And that's what the issue is when you're trying to go after an entire shiny living dex. These paywalls are going to be against you. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I think constantly having to pay for it, yes. But when you have the ability to do the hunt, it makes it a lot more enjoyable and entertaining at the end of the day. Also, you just beat Team Star Airy. Nice. Honestly, she's like one of my best Pokemon Master units. Honestly, she's really fun to use in Pokemon Masters EX. No. Yeah, no, Pokemon Masters EX just gave out 10,000 gems because they broke their game. And it's just like, it's definitely a lot of fun. I guess I should ask, what's your guys' thoughts on Pokemon Go and the paywall behind shiny Pokemon? Because, like, when you think about it, like I was just talking about with Pokemon Go, is, especially with remote raids, you have to keep, because you only can hold 3 and they're very pricey with raid passes. You could spend so much money and not even receive a shiny. I'm a Pokemon Go out of here. Fair enough. That would touch Pokemon Go. I mean, that's fair, honestly. Pokemon Go's not for everybody. I just think Pokemon Go's silly, to be honest. Like, I personally enjoy Pokemon Go, but that's just a me thing. And no, I get it, Zeds. Like, sometimes shiny hunting streams are not the most entertaining thing. Oh my god, I would just reset it without checking if this was shiny or not. You know how painful it would have been if that was shiny and we would just never know if it was shiny? It's really awkward how just like the music just constantly comes in and out. And then, as just somebody usually does a lot of shiny hunts, it's something I just have to think about all the time. It's just like, what would I do if I tried shiny hunting instead this? Also, I don't know how to... Oh, it's in the eShop. It's just something you buy in the eShop, by the way. Like, I don't know if it's Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive or not. I just know it's in the eShop. Buy the English version or whatever language you would prefer the game to be in. I mean, like, I legitimately went into the eShop, bought it before stream. Chat didn't really answer which one I should get, so I just texted a friend and they go like, get Fire Red. I'm like, okay. Which is kind of funny because I have a physical copy of Leaf Green on my desk at the minute. And I gotta say, I don't think it fits in my Switch 2 cartridge. Like, I don't think it fits. And I have to click Charmander again. You believe it's worth it for someone who's... honestly, I will say, I do think if you just genuinely like Pokemon in general and have never played a Kanto game, I think this is probably a very fun experience. I will say it's very different from modern Pokemon because one of the biggest things you gotta remember, the physical and special split does not come until Generation 4. So every fire move in this game is special. Even the one called Fire Punch is a special attack. And to be honest with you, I just think it's a fun experience because it's a classic Pokemon game that's on here, and it's easily accessible, and it's only $20. It's not like, say, you wanted to try Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which is $60 or $50, determined on where you get the game. I personally bought Let's Go Pikachu for $50. I think Let's Go is a great game and a great experience at Kanto that makes Kanto a lot more fun and a lot more energetic. But this is just nice to have genuinely. And since it makes certain Pokemon accessible that you can't get otherwise, like I mentioned Deoxys, you can't get Deoxys anywhere else without Pokemon Go at the minute. And even then, he's not available at the minute. So if you don't have him via Pokemon Go, you're just not getting him. So if you think you would generally play the game like this, well, especially as for a first time ever playing a Kanto game, I think this is a great game genuinely just as a first Pokemon experience. Only issue is physical special split, I think, will throw people off. Railroad players a bit better. So both games will have the same problem because both games are designed the same way in the principle of after you get your second badge, you could pretty much go anywhere for any gym badges. So no, I think it's about the same. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I will say this game is probably more harder for say because I think Flash is an HM in this game. And what is it? Rock Tunnel? Dude, chat, when we get a Rock Tunnel, if we get lost, we're getting lost. I'm not pulling up a guide. Shoot, I remember when I ended up in a cave and like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I got so badly lost I found Articuno. And that's just more of an issue on how Kanto is designed in itself. It's literally just a Kanto problem. Like, sure, there's a set way the game has in mind for you to do it, but it's literally a Kanto problem. You go where you want to go. Fair enough. I do think it's ultimately worth just a play because this is like... When did this game come out? My cartridge says 2002 on it, like... Even if it's something you play casually, I do think it's worth the play. Especially since... If you could justify the $20, justify it. If you can't justify spending $20 on a game, I would not even recommend it in general. Because... Okay, I will state Lieutenant Surge's puzzle. It's just not good anywhere. Shit, it was in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as a optional thing, and even then I don't even think it was that good there. But then again, Lieutenant Surge is just Lieutenant Surge. Like, what was it in the first Poke? Yeah, and I don't know if he has a dialogue for in this game or that was only in Red and Blue, but man literally has dialogue about fighting in the Vietnam War. And that's more of a Pokemon not having a different established lore from actual, like... Oh, it was just Lieutenant Surge, the war veteran himself. Fair enough. Yeah, no, but I mean, Lieutenant Surge is whatever. I mean, you battle him once and you just see him later. Trying to think. I will say Lieutenant Surge is, like, this old Pokemon is a lot more interesting for how much it would reference real world things because just how not established Pokemon was. Like, I think it was the original Red and Blue as well had a dex entry saying Raichu had enough electricity in his body to knock out an African elephant. And it's just like, oh god. Oh, so you just struggled against Lieutenant Surge. That's fair, honestly. I will say these games are a lot harder per se because I'm pretty sure Sabrina gives a lot of people a run for their money. And she is just a hard bet. I don't think she was hard in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. You know, I don't think I struggled against any battle in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Most of them are just kind of blanks to me. Like, I'm trying to legitimately think about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right? It's literally most of them are just kind of blank to me. I forgot to click B. That'll give you a problem. It'd be really funny if we do just get a shiny Charmander and at one of the instances I forgot to back out from naming, so we just got a shiny Charmander. Streamhost is correct though, chat. If you guys are enjoying the stream, do consider leaving a like, subscribe, share to our friends, and all that fun stuff. Because these streams are not possible without your guys' support. And yeah. That combined with highway. Oh yeah, no, a lot of Kanto is really well designed for you having a Pokemon right before the gym battle to make it easier for you. Diglett from Diglett Tunnel. I like grass types before Misty. The only Pokemon that you don't have an advantage before is Brock. And so technically Charmander is kind of like the hard mode of Kanto. Because he's weak to Brock. I think even the strategy guides in Red and Blue describe Charmander as like a hard mode for him, especially being weak to Brock. Actually, somehow get him to Charizard. Bro is gonna not eat those rock moves well. You're gonna see a single rock attack and just die. That's why I'm even iffy about if I really want to go for Charmander in this playthrough, personally, because I know my only counter against Brock is Metal Claw. Which is necessarily not the worst thing ever, right, chat? It lets me get through him, but Even then, I might have to over level to even fight him. Also, my biggest fear is seeing shiny Charmander and I just clicked the reset button because it's just like, I just didn't process the yellow. Oh, like, I'm staring at it, right? Picture me staring at my screen and go like, man, I don't see yellow. Everybody else seeing yellow, like, no, don't click that reset button. No, and it just like, because I generally don't want to be one of those people who have a failed shiny moment. Like, sure, I failed shiny Froakies in my previous ZA, but whatever, it's shiny Froakies in ZA, I could deal with the fact I failed those encounters. Anyways, we have a stack of encounters now. Nope. Wait, no, I want to choose Charmander. Give it here. Oops, well, we're naming it A. I will say it's really funny to soft reset in this game. I have to just click all 4 buttons on my D-pad at once. Luckily, I have a big enough thumb and to click all of it at once, but just like, it's kind of funny. Like, sure, I know I'm not really showing me constantly clicking, but like, do I really need to? No. Perfect. Come on, I believe. Nope. Hey, nope. Hey. Reset. Okay, that button input is really is. Come on. I believe. Beautiful. Dude, Chad, I was just on Twitter looking at art, and I just see, like, Infinite, from Sonic the Hedgehog in a maid dress, and it's really funny. Like, they got that man in it. He look kind of fly, honestly. Oh wait, I'm like shocked that this is a 2004 game. Like, it literally says it on the screen. Like me wondering, man, when did this game come out earlier in the stream? I don't know. 2004 flashing up every once in a while. Chad, I was born that year. like I'm kind of old. Like, I'm 21. Anyways, not funny encounter of 69. Perfect. Professor Oak. No, I do not want to name the Charmander. Nope, not encounter 70. I will objectively think I'm pretty confident we will get shiny Charmander before 1,800, not 1,192. I'm really confident we will get it. The only question is, what about any other Pokemon we hunt? Because I'm going to be honest with you, some of these encounters, we're going to do in the basic grass. Like, ideally, we should probably soft reset for Snorlax. or Abra, Porygon. Issue is, if we do Abra, we can't get Alakazam. What's some other Pokemon we can hunt? I guess Lapras is technically a Pokemon we can hunt. Mew keeps actually naming Charmander's A. Come on. Ooh, we're here again. Honestly, half of the time I don't know what to say during the soft resets. At least with encounters I could run around with, I know what I could say and what to bring up. Here we are, we are literally constantly staring at Charmander and go like, shiny, nope, reset. But I guess ultimately that's the fun of shiny hunting. Like, you don't exactly know what you're ever gonna encounter. Like, maybe that's just the enjoyment of it to me, but I mean, everybody else may have a different reason why they like doing certain shiny hunts. I should see if there's a plugin I could install into OBS for an encounter on the screen. Like I should see if that's a thing. Like, it wouldn't make the most sense to do. Especially considering how many times we do soft reset. No. I do not want to reset. Nope. Charmander. Though it's considering the fact we already seen over 75 Charmander encounters, really funny. I will say we're definitely going to get faster at optimizing how fast we click. One of the biggest issue with the hunt, why we can't go even quicker, is the recap system. Which I'm going to ask Google, can we turn out the recaps? Can you turn out the recaps in Fire-Red and Leaf Green? Okay, so there is no recap turn off. Okay, so we're just gonna have to deal with said recaps. Which does kind of suck, because these encounters would be going quicker if there wasn't a recap. Like, I don't like the recap. Actually, I think the recap objectively in concept is really cool. And I don't know if any other game did it. Did you name Gary? Yeah, I named Blue Animate. Yeah, I didn't. Well, to be honest, it was either between that, Salty, or what Zed suggested of Poop Poop. And I thought it was funnier to name Blue Animate. To be honest, I also named it YouTube Mod because I just can. How's it going, Eli? Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Also, I would like to, that's fair. Hopefully our day gets better. I mean, it sucks you're having a somewhat bad day. That's not ideal, but hopefully it gets better. Actually, we were supposed to play Mario Kart today. Salty had something come up last minute, so so we just decided to shiny hunt today. Could have did ZA, but I just thought this seemed more interesting than another ZA shiny hunting stream. Sucks you're sick though. You just have a cold, flu. Hopefully not the flu, hopefully it's just a basic cold. Because being sick sucks. What are the you're not gonna like this number. It's 1 out of 8,192. These are some of the worst. This is the worst odds I have ever worked with on stream before. So generally, if you ever thought Arceus was bad, Nihilego, we did go over odds for. There's nothing more 1 in 1,000, or not 1,000, 1 out of 8,192. These odds are so good. Trust me, chat. These are the worst odds we're dealing with on this channel. And our goal is not to go over odds. I mean, literally, chat, Pokemon's just kind of... Shiny hunting is just gambling, honestly, at this rate. That's one way to look at it. Dog, I'd rather shiny hunt than ZA, boy. That sucks. That's why we're here, because we've been dealing with all these easy shiny hunts, chat. Everybody knows me as the guy, oh no, they shiny hunt in the easy games, so they don't know how to shiny hunt. I'm here to prove I could shiny hunt in any game, anywhere, anytime. And here we are. That's why we're doing a shiny badge quest in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. And let me tell you, chat, there is a likely chance this series is not even going to be done by the end of the year. Which is crazy to think about, because we have actually a YouTube series in the works at the minute. As a videos, not streams. It's not gonna be streamed, it's gonna be videos itself that highly edited. I would do a Smash Bros. Series, that's fair. And right now with Little Jim, I'm trying to find time to do it with my the co-host of this series, but I'm trying to get them to online. I reset without checking. Trying to get my co-host on to do it is kind of hard, because we were supposed to film on Monday, but we just didn't. Stream moments to scribble. There we go. Nope. Chat, and the worst part is the account reset on. We don't even know if it was shiny. Could be. We don't know. I had to get the Neo Champion Blue and Pokemon Masters EX today, so that was kind of cool. Nope. I will say, co-host, if you're listening, I know what you are. Reveal yourself. Actually, I don't even know if they're in the chat, but I know they could be lurking. Because I'm actually literally looking forward to this series idea we have. I promise you, chat, you guys will not be disappointed in it. Ah, that's the co-host Salty, I wonder. No, this co-host is Salty. No, it's Salty, chat. I'm actually literally looking forward to this series, actually. Like, generally, if I could motivate myself to edit it, chat, and I want to try to make it a weekly series, it will be a lot of fun. I like how I named everybody in all caps. Because Pokemon just defaults everything in all caps. And also, technically, with how the series is structured, there could be episodes with special guests. Nope. Anyway, it's already at 90 encounters. Kinda cool. Also, generally, I also just have other videos I need to not animate, edit too. Like, this is Pokemon video I've been procrastinating for 3 years to edit. That would be finally smart to actually finish and edit. Okay, cool. You're gonna be called A. Nope, he is not shiny. And the best part about this game is I click all 4 buttons, it resets back the title. No. Though I will say, Chet, if they ever add Emerald to the Virtual Console, that'd be not Virtual Console, just on the Nintendo Switch. Because, chat, if they add Emerald, we could shiny hunt Mew. Because they gave us the Deoxys ticket after beating the Elite Four. Oops, I accidentally clicked the A button a little bit too much. I'm not gonna sign up here today. Oh yeah, I need to hit that button again. Give me 1 sec, chat. There we go. Oh, speaking of Pokemon, what are your thoughts on the new... I thought we talked about it in the last stream, but yeah, I'm down to talk about my thoughts again. I think it looks really good. I have no problems with it so far. You could very clear the animation's rough though. Like, looking at certain Pokemon, yeah, no, that animation's rough, but it's not bad or anything. I actually think the better question is, what's your guys' thoughts on the Ditto game that's coming out soon? Like, it looks really good. Oops. Nothing in email. Anyways. Because to be honest with you, I look at that new Ditto game and it looks like, dude, I kind of really want to play it. I don't have any heart. Dude, it's $70. Like, I'm telling you, chat. Either A, I'm buying it tomorrow, or B, I'm getting a pay, or I'm waiting till I get a paycheck, though. Like, it looks really good, generally, chat. Only issue is $7 on a key card, too. Wish it was physically on the card, though, but... It's also, like... It also became, like, the highest reviewed Pokemon game for a little bit. Reset. Thank you. There we go. Also, I just think it's like, I don't want to discuss spoilers of the game because I don't know what people know and what you don't, but what they have in the game from the basic look I have, it looks really good. Reset again. Well, I want a shiny hunt. Oh, we're not getting a shiny huntable Hoopa, sadly. I think likely what's going to happen is when we get access to Pokemon ZA's transfer build into Pokemon Home, either A, we're being given a shiny shiny Zygarde, or shiny Deontay, Hoopa, or Volcanion. But with Pokemon Pokepedia, if Pokemon is ever transferable out of that game, I think it's very likely we see shiny Volcanion due to Pokemon Pokepedia. I'll be honest, chat. They did Volcanion so dirty in ZA. Like, oh my goodness! Imagine being Volcanion. It could not be me. Reset and 100 encounters. Not bad. Okay, I need to move that 100 over here because oh, it's off the screen. Oh, what's up, SAG? How's it going? How you been? No, to be honest, I would love to shiny hunt Hoopa, Deontay, Volcanion. That's why I'm actually really looking forward to getting through this challenge, because that means we're going to shiny hunt Deoxys by the end of it. I'm doing alright, but oh man, everybody's being sick today in chat apparently. You guys, make sure to be treating your guys' selves okay. Make sure to be doing well, staying healthy, drinking water. Especially hydrated. Stay hydrated, chat. Because it's very important to take care of ourselves. When I got out of the swap meet, my throat was running. Oh, that sounds painful. But may I ask, what do you mean by a swap meet? Like, what do you mean by that? Because personally, I'm not sure what you mean by that, and I'm very curious. Oops. The next I feel better, but my body was... I'm doing alright, Scott. How are you doing today? Honestly glad to see you're doing better, because it's not fun to be sick, chat. It's really not. But just make sure you guys are all taking care of yourselves. Also glad to see you doing good, Scott, but no, I'm doing alright. We're just shiny hunting Charmander today. That was not the reset button. Mainly because I was going to play Mario Kart today with Salty, but Salty got busy last minute. So I decided to buy Fire Red and load it up. Chat. I've been meaning to ask some of you guys this live though, because I wasn't sure if because I wanted actual feedback on this. So are you guys willing to also answer my question? Also swap mean is like a big open door yard cell. That's interesting. That seems kind of cool actually, SAG. I never really heard about that. I mean, I probably have, I just never heard it referred to as that. So chat, I've been thinking about giving you guys access to emotes, okay? But my issue with that is I'm unable to give you guys emotes without making memberships. And my thing is, I'm thinking about legitimately setting emote memberships to the cheapest they could physically be. So you, like it just to give you guys emotes. Will you guys want something like that or no? Because if you guys don't want it, I'm not going to bother getting emotes made or anything. But I want you guys to have access to fun channel emotes. It just sucks they have to be locked behind channel memberships. And I think it's really annoying. Because I don't really want channel memberships, but I want you guys to have access to funny emotes. Ooh, some food trucks. That's nice. Food trucks are always a vibe. I remember one day on my college campus, they had food trucks. Dude, they had a really good taco truck. Dude, probably some of the best tacos I had, like genuinely. And it was just from a food truck. I don't remember the name too. I miss it. I really do. Like that taco truck I had all the way back, like it's been 3 years now, but I still think about the tacos. It was that good goated. And yes, chat, I am good goated myself. Especially since we are going to be actually updating the channel icon pretty soon. Yeah, no, you see the Scarlet and Violet PFP, they're going to be modified here shortly out of existence. They're going to become the Pokemon ZA PFP here shortly. Ooh, what type of Pokemon cards do you get? Nope. I do not want to name the Charmander. Chad, I do want to generally name the shiny Charmander, but my issue is I have no, like, I would have to go through, hit the nickname button every time, type it out, and just for a chance for it not to be shiny. So it's just like, the very first shiny, we're going to have to wait till we get to the nickname relearner to nickname the Charmander. And even then, I do think it'd be really funny just to name this Charmander A. Like, A the Charmander. I don't know, but no, chat, the emote thing is something I've been thinking about for a while, because I'm down to go commission emotes for my friends, and just like, yeah, fair enough. I have a lot of Pokemon cards I need to get rid of because they're all extras that I don't need. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat, in the winter, I got a really bad habit of buying Pokemon cards whenever I would see them, and it's just like, that wasn't smart. Oh, I see one of my friends are in Rocket League. What are you doing in Rocket League? I mean, that's fair, honestly. I think Gen 8 is a fine era for Pokemon cards. Honestly, I think my favorite... See, as much as I want to say Scarlet and Violet is my favorite era for Pokemon cards, that's when Pokemon cards got the heavy scalping problem, which generally did suck. I think a lot of the card art in Gen 9 is some of the best card art we have seen in Pokemon. But you know. As I have some issues with Gen 8, to be honest with you. I wouldn't necessarily call it a bad gen, though. I mean, chat, my least favorite gen is still Gen 4. I think Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is still not a good Pokemon game. Generally, I do really dislike Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. But no, honestly, that's really cool naming it after a real football player. I know personally I picked Grookey because I just thought it was funny. I thought Grookey looked silly and it's just like funny monkey. And just like boop, I picked Grookey. A. I might put it on the back of my chair. This is kind of uncomfortable. Animate is base for picking Squirtle. Dude, I think Squirtle's my least favorite out of the three, honestly. I think Charmander's personally my favorite out of all of them. Why was I don't know. Hi, Salty. Salty. Salty, we were supposed to play Mario Kart today. What were you doing? I only know Pete thinks it. Oh, did you know gaming videos are a lot of fun? I have not heard people say the backyardigans in a long time though. I sometimes like to put on dude, chat, Salty never saw my text. Hey, Salty, me and Ken want to do something after stream. You want to join us? It's gonna be very silly. Honestly, fair enough. Chad, it's been so long since I thought of the backyardigans. I generally don't remember it. I just know of them. Wait, what you thinking? Also, I'm driving right now. Hey, wait, so where Frank could hear me? Hey, Salty friend, I need you to do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button for me. Like on all our accounts, get our friends to like and subscribe. Please, inflate my ego even more. Scribble. Yeah, no, Galar is just the UK. Which is really funny because technically the UK in Pokemon is just flipped upside down. I think that's always funny to me. They just rolled their eyes. They're so rude for that. Tell them to scribble. You know how cool you are to subscribe to Chain Breaks Gaming? It's pretty snazzy, I'm not gonna lie. My only problem is the villains Team Skull are just a bunch. Okay, you're mixing up Team Skull with the wrong gen. Team Skull is Gen 7. They are called Team Yell, which is the fans of Marnie. I mean, to be fair, I could care less about Team Yell. They're not good, and I really don't know who I don't even remember which one Dino is. Well, I just screwed up. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not the biggest design fan of Team Yell, to be honest with you. Probably is. I mean, I wouldn't even call them evil. Like you said, they are just a bunch of simps. They're cheerleaders. That's all they are. They're also dickheads of cheerleaders, but... Like, I don't mind an evil team not being evil. Like, Team Skull necessarily is not the evil ones in the Sun and Moon story. It's it's the Aether company. No. Yeah, it's just Aether, right? Is it the Aether company in Gen 7? I think it is. Also, hi Eli. Salty, where are you taking our friend? Where are you taking the dino? Because we are shiny hunting. So chat, our goal is either... I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised Salty even has any friends that are not me. But that's a different story. Okay, I don't really know much about... Oh wait, no, you said the Rangers. I thought you said the Power Rangers for a second. I was so like, I would think about the Pokemon Power Rangers for... No, Pokemon Power Rangers, I'm like, that doesn't add up. Wait a minute. Dino, is Salty texting and driving? Chat, do it. Okay, good. I'm telling you, if Salty was, I would ask you, Dino, to, Good. I would ask you to punt him to the moon. I mean, that's fair. Chat, it's been a while since I thought about, Pokemon Rangers. I'm only remember Pokemon Rangers because I want that egg. I have said egg. And to be honest with you, luckily the games are easily broken to the point where I could just switch my trainer ID over and over again. Yeah, Manaphy. Yeah. Dude, that hunt's gonna suck when I do that hunt, chat. I'm not looking forward to doing that hunt. It's turning this year is turning old. Okay, chat. What's your definition of old? Because I could call Sword and Shield old, and that game only came out 7 years ago this year. Sure, in November, but like that game, shockingly, that game is 17 years old now. Not 17, 7 years old now. We have to think about how old some Pokemon games are. I didn't think about, we're not even getting Gen 10 this year, truthfully. Kinda wish we would get Gen 10, but it's probably better that Gen 10 takes longer in development. I did, actually. What game do you need to complete for the shiny Manaphy? Because was it the BDSP Dex? I think it is. Genuinely. Oh, I think it's really funny. Like, hey guys, if you complete the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Dex, you get a shiny Meltan. Okay, that's pretty sick. You can't evolve Meltan without Pokemon Go. But you can't take Pokemon from home into Go. So it was like, what you do? Chad, I remember when I was working on a Pokemon Go Living Dex in Pokemon Home. It's just like, I need to get back to working on that. Salty just spelled Kadab. Yo. Salty, what a counter do you think we're gonna shiny Charmander on? Like, we're currently at a count of 130. Okay, so that's a big number. Salty, do you even know the shiny odds I'm working with this stream? Also, someone subscribed and I accidentally covered that up. So now it that appears on screen again, we'll see the scribble sound. I don't know if it will replay, but someone did subscribe. So whoever hit the pretty cool scribble button is pretty Chad. Also, Salty, the odds are 1 out of 8,192. Chat, I did not check that Charmander. My biggest fear, that's the second time I did that. Dude, I swear, sometimes I have failed the shiny charm. See, the thing is, you never know if you failed the shiny Charmander because of that. Also, chat, I realized I accidentally dragged that. No, I didn't get to see it. Oops. So, yes, yeah, no, it's pretty snazzy, isn't it? Hi, Charmander. I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, there we go. I actually timed it up to mute the mic so I wouldn't sneeze on stream. Let's go. Anyways. Yo, thank you, Anomino. How's it going, by the way? Thank you for scribbling. Oh, God, the live action, Oh, God, not the live action Ninja Turtles. I have not thought about that in a while. Salty. Sometimes I have legitimate sneezes. Yo, thank you. God, where PvP looks so creepy at that angle. It really kind of funny, to be honest with you. Anyways, we try again. Stream Moments is correct though. Consider leaving a like and subscribe and share to all our friends, because remember, chat, these streams are not possible without your guys' support. Well, technically they are. I would probably still be doing this if no one's watching, but these hunts are so much better with you guys watching though. Alright, let's see what we pulled here. Hi, Charmander. How do you get a Master Ball? How do you get another Master? You could just be given Master Balls through the Infinite Royale. But, the game just gives you them randomly. I think you get 5 throughout the story. I used all 5. Salty, what store are you going to? Is it my store? Are you gonna come visit me? I beat Fire Red about an hour ago watching her stream. Well, yo, thank you. You get 5. Yeah, no, you get 5, like 5 Master Balls in the story of ZA. The hell, I had 5. So, since you beat the story of Fire Red and Leaf Green, may I say, are you gonna go after Deoxys, Ho, or Lugia? Because you get access to those event tickets in this game, unless you play the actual, just original game, then you just don't get it. But, you know, Salty, I'm looking at my DMs. I better see the address. Jen, I'm not sure why I'm doing a shiny quest. It's just what my Discord server suggested as a series idea. And now we're just here doing this. Yo, it's bruh. How's it going, bruh? Yo, I gotta guarantee. Yo, that's awesome. You gotta let me know what shiny you get, the LGLI. But I gotta know how you doing today, bruh. Glad to see you're doing fine. That's pretty cool. You're not sick like everyone else in the chat just have been. You're doing well, keeping yourself healthy. I was sick last week. Yo, you caught Ho and Lugia. Yo, that's pretty cool. Ooh, Archerabax is honestly a pretty cool shiny, I'm not gonna lie. Same. Yeah, no. I mean, it is cold season. That's the thing. Sucks to get sick, but as long as you guys are staying healthy, that's all that matters. Also drinking water too. Remember, chat, hydrate or dihydrate. And if you guys aren't staying hydrated, I'm gonna call up my pal Kyogre. He's gonna use Hydro Pump. He's gonna make sure you guys really stay hydrated. He'll make sure of it. Offer him like a bag of Fritos. He's gonna use Hydro Pump on you guys if you guys aren't staying hydrated. Okay, let's see what this is. Perfect. He's not shiny. I did not hit the back key. I only hit the full screen button on my computer. So I just full screened OBS on myself. Which is more funny than anything, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, we got shiny Charmander, pretty pog. It would be going quick if I wasn't naming every single Charmander A, but at the same time... Oh, what's she name? Okay, so it's based off of Godzilla, but I don't think you want to name him Godzilla, so... You should name him... Copyright. You guys remember that one movie? I don't remember what it was called. But there's a scene where they go like run like it's God. There's a scene like, yo, it's Godzilla. They're like, no, we can't call it that. So but legally it's not Godzilla. It's just like, I'm sounding crazy, but just like, I would have to pull it up, but it was like, run like it's illegally Godzilla. Chat, please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about. Was that even a movie or was that an ad? See, if you take it to Baxcalibur and name it Copyright, it would be really funny. Thank you. Dude, I was really hoping I wasn't gonna go crazy while I was trying to think of, man, what is this Pokemon called? I bought Leaf Green but won't start it though. That's fair, honestly. After you finish Fire Red, you don't want to instantly get right into the next challenge. You see, my challenge can't even begin yet until I get Charmander. Oops. So once I get Charmander, that's where the fun really begins. I get to beat Brock with it. And I gotta say, I'm not too confident about beating Brock with this Charmander without leveling up to get Metal Claw. Because type matchups are a thing and Charmander's going to get punched in the face. Because I don't know if you guys really know how a shiny badge quest works, but before every single badge you have to get a shiny. So before Brock's badge, the shiny here would be Charmander. Should I try and shiny? And if you want to shiny hunt, you gotta also remember shiny hunting does take generally a while. So if you just don't think you have the patience or care to shiny hunt, I would not recommend it. Especially in a game where the shiny odds are of 1 out of 8,192, I genuinely wouldn't recommend it. Because sometimes shiny hunting could be really defeating. It can be. I know it can be. And if you just don't think you have the mindset for shiny hunting, I just wouldn't recommend it. That's just a me opinion though, chat. Like, if you think you have the mindset for it, shiny hunting could also be a lot of fun and feel rewarding when you do succeed. Or I might, you know, for me personally, I've been shiny hunting for so long where every time I still see a new shiny, I get very excited. The only times I generally don't really feel excited for shinies is sadly in Pokemon ZA. Because it's just like, oh, a shiny's right there. That's so cool. Which is why we're not actually in ZA today, because I feel like I've been playing too much ZA where to the point where I see a shiny that I don't hunt for, it just feels kind of numb. It's like, oh cool, there's the shiny I wanted. Perfect. And like, perfect. Because it's hard to have surprise in ZA shiny hunting. Unless it's a shiny alpha, but just like it. But even then, you could potentially shiny hunt alphas in area 20. Well, I guess that's just my thing of it. At least that's what I have noticed, and I've been shiny hunting on this channel mainly since Generation 9, right? But like, my shiny quest never originally started out as ambitious as it was, because my shiny goal was legitimately just like, oh, I just want to catch some Pokemon, fill up a box of 30. Then it turned into, I want to catch every single Pokemon as shiny. That's what we're doing, and we're just having fun in Violet and Leaf Green, even though it just makes it so much harder on us. It's very fun to shiny hunt in these games. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't genuinely shiny hunted in Violet and Leaf Green before, truthfully, chat. Feels weird to say I'm here, but we're here. Night, guys. Well, have a great rest of our night, and thank you. I much appreciate it. If you do choose to shiny hunt, I wish you the best of luck. They're gonna stare. Oh, probably should stop nicknaming these Charmanders to go quicker. Okay, I'm gonna put fire. That's my fun of the day. I'm not salty already, Chet. I can't believe he left us. Awesome. My issue with nicknaming too is just like when I spam click, it just naturally has me click onto nickname. It's just like, oops, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna nickname. Not because I'm really bad at just clicking B. Because like when it appears, do I click B? No. Okay. No. See here I knew when to click. But like when you're just constantly just kind of generally kind of mindlessly clicking through this, it's kind of hard to remember to click B when it's literally just boop. See right here, I accidentally yeah, I like that I accidentally clicked it again. Come on, shiny Charmander. I would love to see you. Ooh. Nope. Reset, and we try again. A. And yeah, just like that, I totally nicknamed the Pokemon again. I'm so good at this. And just like that, I clicked A again. No, I didn't mean to. No. Nope, that is not as shiny. Reset time. Honestly, everybody else is fine. Aha, I'm here. Hello, the scared cosmic sun. How's it going? How's it going? We're right now just shiny hunting. Nope, I did not like that. Chat, I'm waiting for the Pokemon Center to drop. I'm still hunting yeah, no, see, I'm hoping not to get to 60 hours. Let me tell you. I'm telling you, if I somehow see Charmander within that 1,000 encounters, that would be pretty bug. Because this is a shiny badge quest. We have a lot of encounters to be doing. But then again, like I said in this stream, it's just like this is my first time ever doing a shiny hunt with these odds before. Because I started shiny hunting in kind of just Sun and I guess X and Y I have done shiny hunts in. But generally I started more actual shiny hunts in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but then I really started shiny hunting in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. So chat, ignore how bad the thumbnail is. It's kind of bad, I know. I'm not a thumbnail artist. Any of my good-looking thumbnails recently is by chance. And that is me learning. Is it bad if I want to get it before you just... I mean, hey, no, that's not a bad thing. Genuinely, we could cheer each other both on as we do the quest. It's not a race. It's just a matter of having fun. If you're not having fun doing it, chat, let me tell you, don't do it. Bro, what is... bro, what is Oak doing to the Charmander? I don't know what Oak is doing to the Charmander. Oh, we're playing Fire Red. I just asked one of my friends to tell me a version, and I just bought it. I'm gonna buy the Leaf Green for my own personal playthrough of the game. So for the playthrough we're doing on this channel, we're gonna use Fire Red, but in my own free time, I'm gonna use Leaf Green. No, we're already at a stat 168 encounters. Kind of crazy, honestly. Though I'm not the best at soft resetting, because to be honest with you, if it wasn't for the recaps, I would probably be getting a lot more encounters. Also, you should... Oh, yeah, no. Ooh, that's a good mod to shiny hunt. I didn't think of Scyther. Honestly, in my head, I would think of shiny hunt Porygon, but then I'm like... Don't I need to get 999,999 coin chips for Porygon? As fun as a hunt that would be a really hard hunt. But no, Scyther could be a very fun encounter. Also, plus, I've never really used Scyther before. Honestly, because you could press B. You could click B to skip the recaps. I didn't know that. I clicked B way too early, chat. Oh, you can. Well, you gotta hold B more to be more exact, but yeah. Ugh. Hey, how Salty's texting me via Discord at the minute. It's hard to read the message. There we go. Honestly, I didn't know you could skip the recaps. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad. I kind of forgot this game even had recaps. That's something you think about, right? It's actually kind of cool, but makes soft resetting really annoying. Well, if I end up getting it while you... Dude, that would be really cool. I would love to see if you succeed. I also would love to see if I succeed as well. But it's all in a chance. It's all a dice roll. It's all a tick. So it's just a matter if you have the right moment to succeed. And honestly, you never know. How are you just resetting? So you hit so you hit all 4 buttons on where you hit X, A, B, and Y all at the same time, and it just resets it. Yeah, no, just put where thumb on in the middle and just click all of them at once. Yeah, no, it's that easy. Yeah, no. That's the fun about shiny hunting in older games, is the fact you can just hit to the title. Modern resets, you just close the entire game, which does kind of suck. Like, boop, not shiny, reset, and there you go. Chad, I think it's really funny how we only have 2 minutes in the save file, even knowing we have been live for 2 hours. Dude, I'm gonna look up and see how much playtime we have in this game, and it's gonna be like, oops. The funny thing is, even though we're shiny hunting, it doesn't even necessarily guarantee our Pokemon will be good. Oh yeah. Yeah, we remembered hit B now. So thank you for telling me that. I didn't know you could actually skip recaps. Because when I did try to Google if you could disable recaps, it never mentioned anything of skipping it. Dude, look at animate that nerd picking Squirtle. To be objectively fair, we probably should have picked Bulbasaur, but it won't be any worse than my hour. True. True, apparently you've been at it for 60 hours. It's just like I'm just over here vibing, somewhat complaining. Like, man. And plus, I can't really start complaining until I'm over odds, let's be honest, chat. Like, I get the right to complain when I'm over odds, not when I'm not under odds. Because then, if I go over odds, the statistical probability is just like, huh? No, they don't, but in an older game... I mean, to be fair, the likeliness of this thing being used for more is very slim to none, if anything. It's probably once the home access does come, the thing will be trapped into forever box. No. Come on, blue. Yeah, because luckily, a badge lock, from my understanding, is not a Nuzlocke. We're just have to get a shiny before each gym badge. And logically, one of the shinies we should objectively go for is Snorlax. That's going to be a pain to catch, but it's one of the most logical Pokemon to go after. No. Nope, not shiny, so a counter 180. Though knowing how to skip the recaps is definitely making this go a lot quicker, and knowing the fact I forgot to skip the recap when I was mid saying that sentence. We don't talk about that trip. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, my biggest quest is to get Deoxys, but I need a shiny hunt for Deoxys. So I am going to just have a secondary save file just for playing fun on Leaf Green. Which, to be honest with you, that's probably going to be the one that does get speed run to Deoxys each time. Because I need 4 of him. It's not ideal how many Deoxyses I need to hunt. It's really not. It's really unfortunate how many Deoxys I do have to plan to hunt. But if I want a full shiny living mix, I'm going to catch them all. Because that's the fun of it. Oops, that's a W, not a 2. And Chad, I guess once we're done with the ZA quests, we'll be back to just going after the entire decks again. Because the only reason I'm taking a break from the entire deck is because I just felt like shiny hunting in ZA and getting that entire deck done. But I want to get a capture card for my 3DS. It's one of the biggest things I want, but 3DS is now costs a good bit of money, and I personally don't know how to install a capture card in myself. So it's just like, once I can get a 3DS with a capture card, then I want to go back to shiny hunting in older titles. Like, truthfully, I do. I would love to SOS hunt in Sun and Moon or do other hunts. Bro is a fire type. Can't believe this. Who let my man become a fire type? Back in my day, I remember Charmander being a water type. Go ahead, take it. And perfect. Reset. No, that did not reset, did it? There we go. True, getting a shiny female would be crazy. I hate how easy it is to trigger that. It's so weird how easy I could just casually trigger that. Though getting a shiny Charmander that's female would go hard though, I'm not gonna lie, because it's 1 out of 8 chance already for a female, within a 1 out of 8,000 chance for shiny. Yes, I would like that shiny. There we go. And we check again, and just like that, he is not shiny, so we spin the clock back. No, I do not want to give him, good. Nope. That'll be my first time playing through a Kanto game in a while, too. That is, I'm gonna have to finish it, too. But that's a different story. Because I do need Deoxys, because our quest will lead us to Deoxys. My biggest fear in this hunt is actually finding the shiny, then accidentally refreshing over it. Because you know how painful that would be? Nope. So how many encounters exactly are you at? Because I know say you're 60 hours in, but how many encounters does that entitle? Like, are you over odds? I plan on hunting Paris. That's fair. Honestly, Jack, I probably should be going for Bulbasaur, but I really like Charmander more. Well, I'm gonna shiny hunt the start. I'd rather shiny hunt my favorite one out of the three. Trying to think of what Pokemon would I want to shiny hunt after I get Charmander, because the next shiny hunt I get available to is after I beat Brock. And I'm trying to remember what Pokemon do I have access to after I beat Brock. Nope. Refresh. Nope, wrong button. There we go. Nope, I do know. I really wish I could turn off the recaps. Like, it's honestly such a cool feature. But when you're constantly refreshing, it'd be like, oh no. I think it's really funny how anytime I have to click the nickname feature, I just name him A. You haven't been keeping track, but I'm going out to think, okay, that's fair. Honestly, if you know the average per hour, that's pretty impressive in itself, to be honest with you. Come on, let me in. 2 minutes into the save file. Pretty cool. I'm calling it right now. Dude, if he had 200 encounters, that would be crazy. But if he had 200 encounters, I mean, we gotta actually play Kanto, and I don't know if we want to do that today. Actually, we will play Kanto, because I have 4 hours scheduled for today's stream, so just like... We will go for 4... Well, we will most likely go to 4 hours. Like, I'm not tired or anything, and I'm not, like, slowly getting demotivated like other shiny hunting streams. Because, like, my issue when I shiny hunt BDSP is I'm looking forward to seeing Shaman shiny hunt, right? But that game had a crashing problem, and it was like, at least they finally patched it, so I don't have to worry about the game crashing anymore when we do go back for Shaman. But it still was a problem that did occur, which made it harder to be super motivated to shiny hunt in said game. I'm telling you, when I get back to Charmander, we're at Shaman, we're getting that shiny. Plus, we're not gonna quick ball it, like we did Arceus. Because to be honest, it's still kind of funny how we just saw God and go like, what if I just chuck a quick ball at him? Which, to be honest with you, imagine chucking a quick ball at Arceus and for some reason it actually catches. Dude, like, I'm pretty sure if you guys see my reaction, like, I was not expecting one to actually get Arceus, because I got shiny Arceus when it was the last account of the stream. I was literally wrapping up stream, getting ready to raid someone. God shows up, I'm like, no way, he's here. Anyways, a counter 200. Let's see if the Ultra Eli is correct. Would go crazy if it is. Sadly, it's not 200. No, I believed in you, Ultra Eli. Little deceiving, aren't we? Yeah, I think someone just wants to see me play through the Kanto region. No, oh, I don't wanna I keep acting like hitting that and I don't like it. Okay. Nope. Okay, perfect. Yo, Charmander, what's up, my man? How's it going? No, not really. Don't want to give him a nickname. Nope, he is still Charmander. What a shame. Wait, why am I shocked he's still a Charmander? No, he's not shiny. Come on, Charmander. Here we go. No. Okay. Now we just refresh here and no shiny Charmander, so we try again. Okay. I would say maybe on if some folk. Yeah, no, that would be that long for an encounter. Yeah, I accepted the fact I'm diving into a quest that's really not the most realistic quest I could have done. Right? I accepted that. But also at the same time, it's just like, as long as we have fun on said quests, does it really matter? Like, as long as we're all vibing, having fun, laughing at the misery I gave myself. Like, I always knew. Plus, when have I ever done something like this before? I wasn't that much into shiny hunting when I was super younger. I mean, shoot, when I first saw my first shiny, I didn't even know what a shiny was. Though I will say, imagine being a kid who watched the Pokemon Johto League and you saw Ash's Noctowl be a different color and be like, what is that? Like, I would not have known what that is. What is it? Nope. Yo. Bum, bum, bum. Charmander. No, I don't want to nickname the Charmander, sadly. Nope. Refresh. I think my issue is I'm just kind of bad at soft resetting because it's just like I'm doing multiple things, not only just soft resetting, I'm also looking at Twitter, reading chat, and all that fun stuff. Also, don't get me wrong, some people do multiple guns. Some people are way better at it than I am. Like, it's crazy how much more better other people are at shiny hunting than me. You know what? I believe 250. To be honest with you, as cool as it would be to have a very quick encounter, because it'd be like, oh, I could clickbait that, you know? That's realistically, that's not the outcome that will happen here today. I'm gonna click this Charmander, like, ooh, he's normal. Then we refresh. Good luck on our shiny hunt. I got a shiny Squirtle on day. Oh, that's awesome, the Shadow, Christopher. Ooh, did you nickname our Squirtle? Or Actually, technically, 15 resets is crazy, actually. Also, what is our PFP? It looks familiar. I'm gonna zoom in on it because I'm curious. Is that like murder drones? Is that what the PFP is? It looks like murder drones. Nope. Basic Charmander. 210. Yeah, okay, so I was right. It was Murder Jones. Oh, that's cool. I have a really cool Murder Jones figure on my desk. Because I was in a Hot Topic and saw they made a maid suit N figure out of a mystery box, and I really wanted N in a maid outfit. I did not get the N in the maid outfit, so instead I just got a doll one figure. I don't like how the hair feels because it got the weird fuzzy fabric for it, but it's a really funny figure just to keep on my desk. Okay, got it. Take it easy, Ultra Eli, and don't get yourself too sick. We'll still be shiny hunting, probably. Nope. Okay, A. How about ooh, what type of Murder Drone merch do you have? Nope, he is not it. Me instantly clicking the reset button, I didn't even let the game figure money. Did I say money? No, wait, no, I want that guy. Yes, hand him over. No, I don't want it nicknamed it Shiny Charmander. Oh, would have been so cool if he was shiny, though. Scribble chat is correct if you are enjoying Scribble. Okay. No. Perfect. Perfect. Like how I said perfect and I didn't even get the shiny chat. It's just like, I'm looking at that and I'm like, you know, that's pretty cool right there. I have a Sin plush Sin hoodie. Ooh, are you a big fan of Sin from the looks of it? Definitely, you definitely are. Know what? A. Yes. Know what? Fair enough. Sometimes they make cool characters. The ultimate game of Shadow Tag. Yep, so we're naming it A. Nope, he's not shiny. Refresh. Refresh. That's interesting. Come on, shiny Charmander. I believe in you. Nope. I want it to be shiny Chet. Huh. And we're nicknaming it again because I forgot to hit B. Trying to hit all 4 buttons is easy, but also sometimes I just feel like, Bum bum bum. Nope. I didn't name my shiny Blastoise. That was a Riptide could be a fun name for a shiny Blastoise. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a cool name for one. Refresh. Dude, we're gonna get that shiny sooner than later. I don't know when, but we will. Okay. I'm doing a shiny only fire hunting Oh, the Eevee is... I guess I should ask, what are you planning on taking the Eevee to? And to be honest, I'm doing a shiny quest, so I'm pretty much doing a only shiny challenge. I only ever nicknamed one Pokemon in my life with Shardy. Okay, may I ask what you named a shiny Kartana though? Okay, let's take a gander at my hunt. Oops, I had to just reset the entire game trying to hit B. Of course I did. Very silly of me. See, what also makes me so bad at doing these hunts is the fact I also just hit every single wrong button as well. So just like, I'm locked in, right? But then sometimes I just have to mess it up. Nope. There we go. I was wondering when that reset was gonna trigger. Yes, I want Charmander. Let me catch Charmander, please. Well, I can't catch it. I can only encounter it. And just like that, it is shiny. Would have been cool if it was. But just like that, it's just like... Man. Oh no! I hate this help button because it's just like, oops, I hit the bumper because how I hold the Joy-Con and it's just like, oops, help tab. No, I don't need help. I just want to encounter a shiny, please. Okay. Yep, naming it A. Because A marks a spot. A did not mark the spot, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of disappointed. Huh, no. Summary, refresh. This dude is so random how it does a recap. Come on, Charmander, I believe. Nope. It appears I'm starting to run out of things to say, chat. Like, we're on a great track of just doing a lot of encounters. So we're in good progress, but just like, oops, running out of things to say problem. That's not good. I hate when that happens, though, because it does just naturally suck when I just, like, just naturally just don't know what to say anymore in these streams. Which is not ideal, like, trust me, I know I gotta speak, you know? Unless you guys really just want to watch someone not say anything while shiny hunting, which could be interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Though personally, that doesn't sound like my cup of tea. If I'm gonna watch someone shiny hunt, I would love to hear them shiny hunt. Yes, I want to pick Charmander. Perfect. No, never mind. I'm nicknaming him. I thought I backed out from naming him. Me mad? Nope, not shiny yet. What a shame. Yes, I would love to claim Charmander. And I'm nicknaming it as well. Nope. What a shame. Not that useful right there. Yeah. Salty lemon follows where I go. Yes, I would love to pick Charmander. No. What a counter was I just in? Okay, so it's that. So it's. I don't know why, but it just wiped my entire counter thing off. So it's just like, I'm trying to look at what a counter I'm in. I'm just staring at a 6. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. It didn't. Still didn't actually, but. Nope, not a shiny Charmander yet. Man, our shiny quest is going pretty good so far, honestly. We have not got a shiny yet, which is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. We set and we try again. We're getting close to the encounter Eli said we'll shine at. So I guess it's time to see if we really do shine at that encounter. Okay, 10 away off of Eli's Sterilize encounter, but I don't realistically believe it will shine at that time. No. And with that, nope, he's still not shiny, so we refresh, go back 1, give it our all. Yes, I want to claim the Charmander. No, I do not want to nickname the Charmander, because if I do, it slows us down. Not really the most slows me down, but it does. But that's sadly not on our counter at the minute, so we try again. No. And that work. We try again. How crazy how we're not even there yet. No. And shiny Charmander? Nope. We try again. No, I do not want to name shiny Charmander. It would be really cool if he shines. But that doesn't mean it's a guarantee he will. Because just like that, we just try again. I accidentally hit a slash mark. Which is not the coolest error I have done. Perfect. That got really buggy. Shiny Charmander? Nope. We try again. Guess one thing I do miss about shiny hunting's later games is how I could see multiple Pokemon at one time. Right? I think I either hunt for Cuba because I learned Fossil or Diglett. Diglett would be a fun one to hunt, to be honest with you. Diglett's just kind of cool in general. I'm trying to think of what team I even want to get here. Like, because that's probably one of the biggest decisions I have to make in the Kanto game is like, what do I want my team to become? Because our starter's Charmander, but who do we want to work with off of this? I also need to look at the version exclusive list too to make sure I can use some of the Pokemon. Because I know Slowpoke's a version exclusive, I just don't know which game Slowpoke is. Oh, Ooh, Arena Trap. Yeah, no, that does not sound like a fun Pokemon to shiny hunt. I mean, if you kill it fast enough, you don't have to worry about it, I guess. Yep, A. Okay, yeah, so I can't go for Slowpoke. Okay. Well, that would have been generally the only water type I really want to use, so no Slowpoke. I am going to have to get a water type purely because I need Surf. I mean, Lapras could be cool, but you get access to Lapras after. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to potentially shiny hunt the water type. Because without a water type, I'm not going to be able to progress the game, and since I have to shiny hunt one Pokemon before the gym badge, I need to know when Surf is mandatory, and yeah. I could hunt Eevee, get a Vaporeon. The only issue is, it's just like... Yeah, I guess Flareon would be my best choice since I am going. Because... I'm trying to remember when you get Eevee in this game. Dude, I do think it's really funny how you can't get an Espeon and Umbreon in this game because there's not a daylight time in this game. Also, remember, chat, we set our clocks forward this weekend. So who's ready to lose an hour of sleep? Because I'm not. Dude, the worst part is I'm probably gonna see that happen live and just like, bro, trying to sleep and I go like, uh-oh. You know what? Fair enough, honestly. Who says? I mean, you're too busy shiny hunting. You already put 60 hours in the shiny hunting? That's crazy, man. You know, we only put 2 hours at 35 minutes. Well, let's be honest with you, chat. If you look at my entire channel's history, I have shiny hunted so much more. Nope, not shiny. So we try again. Charmander, you want to be shiny? Nope. Human. Trying to think of realistic, how many encounters do I want to finish at today at? Because even if I don't like reach the crowd, like, so because I still feel like I've done enough counters to justify the stream existing. I mean, I also probably should have part 1 to the title, to be honest with you, chat, because the fact I haven't yet is crazy. Darn. Let's try again. Come on, shiny Charmander. Come on, shiny Charmander. Yes, I want to name him A. Because I know he'll shine brighter than the heavens and the skies above. Yes, I want Charmander. Nope, he's not shiny. We try again. Oh. Oh. You could take that one. Wait, trying to remember, can't this actually I don't think they can in this game. I don't know why, but I think can the opponent's Pokemon be shiny in these games? Or is that only just the random routes Wally catches in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald? Yawns in 4K. I keep spamming A like they're gonna do anything. Nope. Let's check again and refresh, just in case I miss Saul. And let's do it to it. Kinda tired, chat. I gotta be honest with you. Nope, I do not want to nickname the Charmander. We're gonna see the shiny Charmander when we reach the end of the crowd. Yes, let's go. We got a Charmander. This is what I've been waiting for. Ooh. But I don't think it's gonna shine yet, though. Because we're not at yeah, nope. I was right. No shiny. Charmander? No. Okay. Yes, A. Charmander shall be named A. No, refresh and we try again. Come on. Nope, not shiny yet. Whatever. We try again. That did not reset. There we go. Nope. I did not want to see the help menu. Please, I don't want to see the help menu. I would love to start shiny hunting. Actually, well, I would love to go up to Brock and fight him, but that's not the tail we're gonna get today. No. Come on, pick which starter faster, blue. Yes. No, skip. Let me add the Charmander. No, I do not want to give a name to that Charmander. We just want to see if it shines, and if it shines bright, it's pretty cool. But it does not shine bright. So we're just gonna keep on going. Yes, I would love to claim this encounter. Thank you. Oops, I'm nicknaming it by mistake. That's fine though. And this Pokemon shall be a... not shiny, but yeah. B. They always trying to make me recap to the beginning of my journey, like I haven't seen it 271 times already. Like I've seen it a good bit, chat. Literally have. Nope. Refresh. Nope. Refresh again. Dude, I'm working with banger odds here. Dude, honestly, I'm probably gonna just shiny hunt this even off camera at times because objectively, if I only do this hunt on camera, I'm at least gonna hunt. Fair enough, honestly. Like, I'm thinking about this logistically. Like, we're gonna want to get this shiny Charmander. I guess one of the biggest issue with a hunt like this is like, it's not like with Shaman I could go do something else. Actually, that's not even fair. With Shaman, I do have to stay put where it's at because of the ticks. What? No, I'm trying to read that Twitter. Nope, he's not shiny. We refresh. Perfect Charmander. Okay. Nope, it is not shiny. What a shame. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to optimally shiny hunt faster in this game. I generally think I just have to work with the 1 out of 8,000 odds. Yep, anyways, that's not shiny. We refresh and go again. Sorry, I think I totally put a 9 and I just watched that number skyrocket. I'm like, that's not correct. As cool as that would be, make it feel like we did a lot more account. We have not. Technically, realistically, our account should be up 2 more if I didn't accidentally soft reset twice over them. Like, I didn't see the encounter, so I didn't want to count them. Would really suck if one of those was the actual counter. Okay. No. Nope, not the encounter we desire. So we'll try again. Dude, these recaps. I'm here to refresh. I'm here to find the shiny. Nothing gonna stop me now. No. Nope, that's not what I want out of that encounter. Hmm. Yes, good choice. Good. No. Because it's not gonna be shiny, so there's like no point to nickname it. Just I want to keep nicknaming everyone. It's just like if I input the name A like 8,000 times, it's not gonna be really funny anymore. You know that? No. Go ahead, take the squirrel animate. And we refresh. Spiel. Okay, we're naming Charmander A. I should just name every Pokemon I catch A, B, C, D, and we could go like, yo, A, come out into battle. That sounds really stupid now that I said it. Perfect. Okay. Nope, not shiny. We refresh and go again. Spiel. No, I don't want to give it a nickname. What? Nope. This is crazy. Please encounter. Please. Ugh. Two. Nope. This recap feature is going to be the bane of my existence. Yeah, no, that's literally the only pain about this is the recap. Come on, Charmander. Nope. 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 If there's any other thing, I have to pick up Emerald because Emerald has a Mew event inside of it. And if I could shiny hunt Mew, I gotta. Also, Emerald just like it's just a really cool game in general. Because if they actually put Emerald onto this console, it would save me from needing to buy a Japanese Emerald and a Game Boy Advance. So it would be really cool. That's my thoughts. I mean, to be fair, it was obvious the events were coming in this version because Crystal did it. And since Crystal did it, it would do it here. No. Thank you. And just like that, we're 3 hours in. And to be honest with you, Mew would really be ideal. Now, if only there was an easy way to shiny hunt Jirachi out of Pokemon Coliseum bonus this on the Nintendo GameCube. But, Truly, what I would really prefer, I know they chose to put this on here because they put red, blue, gold, silver, crystal all on the 3DS, right? I would like Crystal to at least return here so I could shiny hunt Celebi. Because I have a lot of event shiny Celebis, I do. But it's not as cool if I would to shiny hunt it. I would love to shiny hunt it. No. Summary. Okay, we're gonna do only one more encounter for today, chat. And then we're gonna call it a stream. Because to be honest with you, I'm kind of tired and my energy is kind of dying at the minute. Nothing against the shiny hunting itself, it's just 12 at night. And I had a long day today. So let's see if they give us the Pokemon we need. And moment of truth, do we get a shiny? No, we do not, chat. But it happens. And I'm honestly perfectly fine with our hunt ending there at the minute for today, chat. So chat, if you guys did genuinely enjoy the stream, do consider leaving a like, subscribe, share to our friends, and all that fun stuff. Because these streams are generally not possible without your guys' support, and I appreciate all of you guys watching. I really do. I guess Pokemon Pokepedia did now come out. I didn't buy it. I would rather buy it physically. So good night, everybody.